kasa video so ne pramo anya kasa yada so ayetinkwam takamada badwem bodi ade ni bedwem afusa na atwera bakwamba sa yadom de atamunu kuma chia wokuma wanya bone kumanya bone ono no waye na adom na umabonti ene yada so atiasa pastor hunu fo awofie anso yame ayadom adom na adom no wakopesa pensensem ni mu aba pastor twofo atwosem fo apani asem edu sabri ayanso se abasom no kuram te ensem awdo watwo awayane ayebrof kasem ene me ba betchechim akwa kankasem na ensem yi se free connect edi akronso achi pop akwa kasafide so a etwa no ho awon tintan fidi awro ni na so enam se pese kasafide yi edo so de nso asontumi nkọ ba bia na wonte no kura kasebo no se papa ne aya no tu na wuru ani chemu www.radiogarden.com se bia odi shebu o gas and pepper so o mizima subscribe so ka janse de wo hia aye internet obetenka na wuru ani chemu e to the handle connect 97.1 FM Instagram and also @connect 97.1 FM. Facebook say make us say yes streaming live. And to come my ye na no. And anyway, ye de ho foni ni eho de be share video so na de na ye de go. Baba no be like we are no share the account when ye na sama why. Madam ma say me wunu awa teacher ne benche. Won so be hu de ekoso ewo omanyimu. Na no ati kwa no de chemu ya to handler. Connect 97.1 FM Instagram and also @connect 97.1 FM Facebook YouTube and TikTok awe na connect FM you go so ho den ti bo model zo beba uba Facebook wala we dey search connect 97.1 FM be say ye demo ho life and colored Orokodo Kasaebo na dem na onso abeka ye ho pa cho wo like ya share ka ho mayen be ja comment to ye be kan ja comment to mpacho ye be kan ni na ye de amaw na mane se wo de chemu adisa we kan adisa productions I want to hear track kase e TV 3 and crying I want TV 3 fukram e wo brof kasem o de man sanso na 3 FM wo mo kram e wo brof kasem na onu FM ne onu TV wo mo so kram e wo ye ne kan kasem na wo ni achemu e wo Akma FM I want to say Tolu Boulevard Asantimantem Asco extension I want so mo kram den ani na no wode asom yen na amane ya bɔ no ade bro ye de ne be chemu ye nuanom awodo bi no ma wo me afa adwuma enana pei yare wo monsem bai nondu Kasaebo no so bembe awodo bo abosom nsie nie afei ana se bela nya do wo mekwakoya premix ade be kopo na so bia bo ho a wo munyanye bi ebie eye mfuruma empanumfu ate premix so won ma kebia wo mu eye yare mom ko bedi nkomo na ebusa wo mde nti a brapamonde influencer enya premix na mo a yebetimi atu yebefo eso de ani achemu ewo emaburu bi ma wo mo emfifini mantem wo ma twanka ta tenten e de abase onumiafo Dr. Kesa atofo sayapa o se o memeye dom kuma wo mra che fi ba no dani no eye ade papa na mo nto papa amfifini mantem ina na adi nkunim na emaburu samo de tudwa no ye de enchechemba bro na uru ani chemu otamale so a emebunu buma wo mo chese wo mo nte wo ho ase kra efa onumiafo haru na idrusu aka adomadondom bajai a meka say yeyi ni pozi han e de afiri ode akoma nua onumiafo atofo ase rom so mo nte wo ho ase kra enchechemu bi eburu su bia no yade babro ara wo sem akwato o man Ghana korea che school for makma kon wo twe wo sini east men sinimu e wo bono east wo makwagogo otade aka sienimu a wamo efirimu ya ni aban krache penya wo edi nkomo ne ameka se yayi osofo no ewo sini bono npotem opani na kwakoduru na ensem awdo ayekwoso yanom era ho pa ya de munchechemu ina ya de brew ehun fonim na de ina nso ya de beka ho we ene nsem ka bia ya boabo no ya de beso se awiei pramto bre Kasaebo don hwere kakra edamanimu na amanebo ishare nso ma me se ya beda ne ho na ya jabofo nkra to sima kakra ya de aba na se ba na nsem nchechemu ina da ye de abro sa pepepe ene ye no tedidiem ye ba si anafi nsem nchechemu no ye de beka ho
you were welder, na you were coded welder. You can coded welder. On a complete welder. What been a human complete tickets and uncrat. Oko baby ara what you need to watch row as cinema a bay coded welder. Oh when your gas it's a do what town. Oil and gas no companies like a cigar welder. Oh no what you coded welder. Done IT engineering. Na ya madam training and they are accredited by BV or France. Yet you biara on forward day. In your match row and I can send there. Or your purely practical work. Your company sooner per day. He upgrade welders and now for former training certificate from one bra than height engineering. You train the pipe fitters and the fabricators so. Now when you're training in a suman, you first safety in Zagor. Big advantages in your day. So if a done height in summer, you are going to cassette there. Even your Juma your son there. Than height engineering now so supply workers more oil and gas companies. Also no onshore in Nara.
Yes, send machines yes a rent. No more when you welding machine, compressor, sandblasting ports, scaffolding, tower lights, man lift, forklift in a backhoe. Your Kobnano Chrome, also cook name. Frank 024 665 1816 024 665 1816.
Classic ointment aye bio kromu hafo pa na dodo no a ehuna ma to so fefefe sei.
Classic ointment said you see a namno see a case ye kan waso makade ba chini wie ye kan fa manfo no won mo ya so mleko pa bie die se ekro na gu wo mo a ekọ de na pimples ase nanim ekọ
Classic ointment
de na eyam atoto no ho ama ekọ obi na propro ha no ekọ
ointment ne powerful pa.
She ingredients ya wode ye classic ointment no ebi ni aloe vera apaya petroleum jelly cassia alata hunam na ni ba bia ekro pimples eyam ana propro aguo no eno anu se anopa ne nwumre bia wadware wie no wode classic ointment no bi ebesere mu na be hu se yes ointment papa bi o ba bi
Me the classic ointment esiesie me ho ama agye me se enye nanso pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops
and it true
Takrade, Furniture More Christ the answer. Midday Heba, AMS, Campus, Edme Heba, Busi Pharmacy, and Santax Pharmacy.
net to force afre 0544 791 600 and 0500 799 833
FDA agye edwedie nkrato yato.
Ebusafo ne ade se wamba ne diem yadane ya nkwaje aboafo nkrato. Sese de yaba yesikwam. Na awiei matrase mede samnem ebra me yogure ne de se kron. Suna fini keka wa bia ne ho. Ma chance de ya akwo. Bonsa be etua ya no. Na oba me krom brema baduma pusuban yesu o ya tworo ho fam. Okusu bentrasafo emfota ya rempentoa. Ama masai na sroye midiye bakopa numru unu deka ekume. Midi ade wofa ato afei yankwa ni mu amanebonum. Yemerika de ni akyeremu awa yenuanom afradwuma frankwa yebua yada. One man na ekwapo. Na okoyi na mbasa de be benye biare. Ane yen ma epe poku. Yen epe salmon. Yen epe ntwi. Yen epe antwa nom ne ahonkro ne bayi na teta kwansem no fifi konson. Kusire nom ne ade na one man ekoyi babua me yenye biwe. Na etodo bia sebi ala nya do fongwa mbegu subontum. Dia ko nsuo no so. Na akwakopa nam dia ba. Yenye biare atom bi dia bua yen school for yen office for won school fees ne ahonkro do ba no. Eya na akwakoye den. Benza busumi nsienie ana yenuanom ne ya papa no ye gyanma farefo asua de egu aban so ase aban primisio embo ende su de wo masu bi pa ana ya raho connector fama ye din komo bebre media general eduru ba bi kura ne yakobo data wo sekure landing beach na msoma sa premixin sensemi ko pie ho empanifo ekabia wo mu aye tiri wonam abambafo mpanifo bi ye na ni mpanifo pina eben na namase kowia chie maya wamo eto na meja yem papa no kofa na mi ba wamo so na ejeton bra wamo bebu kura chese pina de wamo hyema agwagugu Africos Abidjan ahon wamo kwakoya adwuma za se premix ni wamo nya bi nto na ya de be ya werho na so won matremu a busumi nsie nie afei na berwayi bakwam nyame ya atom aban ni saso premix fu ebi so a wo cheche ne kakra aso bi ne nwumi obo ole cheche na dum shire nsu bi awomi nue mebi nsu so ameso ente ne wa cheche premix fu ano na landing beach sawuro bi ho a ebi anso so amoso ente ne sawuro ani chemu ewesma kokobiri ko ebisenso ya mansa esmafo ye omode enro chikwawuro ani chemu ewo ba bi te se secondary landing beach secret landing beach also when me omode na mbom se uko infruma awode na akwakoye tempa amekasi wo mo chese premix ba pemo da wo munya bi mpo ana omde akwakopo na enana pe ni eja wotwe kanunu na edi nkomo ana woni so di tudwa kyerem sampa premix wo munya bi emba bi ma wo mo mfuruma kura sa meka ho kasa bi wo mo chese ade bi ha adwen na panimfo se bi ala nya do ache bi se ni agro no si edi jawa ne edi aso yenko amono so na ye ni owura mike abeka adumi papa metene ka na kyere ye ne ni nkomo ono premix committee opani wa ye member oka ho Honorable Abaka Wedia, have you correct from Sunu, which I can? My
Hello, Mitchell, can like me face Papa Simple so more than the cacri in my mind.
You, maybe I just said, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kakra.
Okay, yeah, sure. One measure not be able to trading. Maybe Joe, Rebecca, Dana premix, everybody call this group.
Yo, Mopoto, the was city, no meaning can move away free the name cheer, which for maybe connect a free do the check some common one.
A cheer for that.
For enemy, Mamu, the animal, a fall for house in the one.
That's
say this or that, and then you could discover on Cherry Diara in Biboco Disco. On your day, Dembra, premix you try in Bibu Abesoko, Onam, and some Aquara need. Hello,
Abani Etiapa.
Onam and Zama Crani is no. Ghana National Canoe Fisherman Council, Jane Nala Ball, Prince Chairman, Alonye Administrator, you could win a minister. The minister made it to you meet his baby and that's not for premise home. It's a premise no water to know your map, dear Otis Yala, Washa Homa. It's a there, or that can mobile walk could easy. I never and him was so from where you premise measure. It's ended there 4 days, no meaning and say that or ended that premise in them Quimoraba. It's ended that, Dino Beno, call, second D, the Kufumpa, no, they also call Abazi. Yeah, and so why losing me? So if you have to take a lima, a beer party being so once I come on it. We did there was no in Crown training now so in Kakranka Credia, Mesa Daka one is on the day that Abra you will check a kernel because the last consignment was 6th October 2022. But see, the one shall see the Diala or the Bico Diala, a Biboco, the disco can the disco body. I don't know, yeah, I can want some there, dear walk on Wookrichi. It's a premise on all bar, no chat. See, being a one drum to that of my by disco with the one drum to phone, but you're really coming. It's an didn't put it. I'm in so watch it. So, Osebe or yeah, I'm watching the one day. Yeah, no, I'm no more actually look at crap. Be fair, them not it.
Number Joe, this year, acquire your first one, yet channel at the same process, not the same.
Oh, yeah, watch one panana, watch from Tor.
One more almost shot from Tor at the banner, process, not the same.
For sure, the Americans are processing the womb will be in Chile because normally in some of the farm or yeah, no offer administrator in sim and some I don't see at it. But I'm never know Cassie, copy another one far a corner one for the watch it our porno. The dada don't need down wash dear or your hotspots no dodo no then it's a week no or the bia union kokra hotspot no be a two. Dominance is a dada on it. Sense of the middle day.
And I'm about to say, Bedu landing beaches, Nesra. Quam of us are more torn now, much I know. It's the same year, Bema, as I say.
So sour being day. Oh, yeah, a brown sana, send the last quarter no. And I report for 1 day. So, you would do landing beach, a far from the Bonala premise on one sankadi. Moving a visual to now, but then when I'm there was a tax force where yes, so we from New Town or Avenue. The best shama, and I fought for people now work a day. Premise on Oba, 1 cent. Once a big bishop, or bed brown, once I catch your water now, but until I said, I don't know. A product we had a premise in a abundant cash, you more than one subsidized premise in there in check. Or your beneficiaries run a far from when you want some cookmuno, one son can, one kume in 1 second. In Kenny, my chocolate could be a baby, and son will have Branca Sangasan 1 Saturday. It's the last time you said minister on our commission on Moses and deputy. What kind of day? Or your landing beach committee now for fire down no.
Yes.
You won't get Mala one cast a move with a day. What a son. After it's sudden about 1 moment to go for you with the Biala promise to go to the Biala or not talk, not that. No, all sort of phone could be before because in crowd over that down, you didn't talk. wɔde kɔ Ghana sɛ ase ebi no tɔ wɔde kɔ kɛn nyamo fufu but premise no ɛkan airline na ɔwɔ mi dɛ wɔtɔale wɔn fɔn kofu apart from opu ebi the premise wɔde yɛ edwuma fufu biara de o ani ti na abɛn discussion na sɛ abɛn discussion na awɔ na ɔde wunya ade no nfa so wɔn san nka ade no nfa so a ana ahwɛ ne debi na waka ya ase mi na asam nti wɔfa de ne bɔtɔn dɛ ne bi sɛ no nti sɛ wa abɛmaa nye dɛ wɔse awɔ na wɔwɔ committee no na ɔyɛla ne meet committee no nipa 5 na wɔ constitute committee no wɔfo wɔn nyɛ de akyiri dɛ ade no wɔtana na wɔtana ma afarefo and no one else.
Okay. Enti mfuruma yɛbɛsi so biem a yɛrɛ sɛ hwɛ beebu so bi bɛkɔ na wie yɛ na wɔn ma yɛ premise no bi wa ho.
No, mfuruma one of the hottest landing beaches. Landing beaches no almost about 300 in the mfa no. Na mfuruma happen to be one of the hotspots. It's all Daniel Ubutu Yocho Holeja. And the Dalan was shafi. It is no one side could be there. We did there ndo de enemy what's about one day.
Yo. Ora Mike abada se na ye de chese bibia ni so a ene de ye besa kwa na so ye da se pa.
You must bye bye.
Bye. Ebza for ene ye ti ye ayora Mike abeka adu we premise committee opani a oka ho or ye member. Nti sese emfuruma ye no mudi nkomo enda no pai. Musu a musu no mpanifo chese enda ni o kire ya Monsabeka premix ni bi na dia wosa mudi bia no modi aye ti dia wo hono no ye beko yanim na ye de ne be kyemu ewo emfimfini mantem anuanum bi ni mu a wo mo ewo emfimfini mantem no wo kyese andi sama no ko we de nyame ya adom o oniwiafo atofosen a ya boni din Dr. Kennedy ho se wono na se o minority leader ewo man Ghana mra chief de fie no asem papa bebo awo mu na asemi ba ye na convener a woda no Eric Datson o chese se wujo pani the track records enyama waye empo ebro be yo soafo abedi eche no hwe manga na sika sam so na wakwatra manga na embra so de fie so amfie dunsie nie no me ade bibia hana motom teso onim bibia parliament ne corners no ade na ba bia ntentan wo ina wonim ente den ye na adwuma ye de hye ne sa no wo munya didie wo mu wo mu ogidie wo mu papa so obeye no waye ne ye pa ama aso abapa was we ye nkunimdie edema emabu na wo mfimfini mantem opani wo yobi a wo ye nhwesode akase ba edema emabu na wo mfimfini mantem ebinu wa wotete wo mu se de be ye ombaba be pa no kra onumiafo atofo sene ho enti se sei na abade a na eyo mo de papa wo mugitum ewe ni som se we die se yenyi bibia ye peso man Ghana kwaso nti yenyi watim no aka mfrim yenyi NDC MPP mfrim na yenyi mekọ me ye Muslim me ye Christian me ye wefrim yenyi me ye fantini me ye yenyi ni na mfrim sabi ala nyado oman punto ane ahwe ye na ye nipa akro we are all one sabi si etwa me ho amoji ebeba no sabi pepe na me nua wutemi so etwa ho a sa moja kro no na ebeba te na ye kabom na ya de empire wo no ya de ta onumiafo atofo sachi a ebeba ni titiru ene enuanom ni mbabu na wonmo efifiri mantem na ye ni convener a wa motro nkratai eba bonte adi enkomo Eric Datson we dia sei nkratai ma na motro ye opani chechem na mo se de importe cheye mu
who are very them kratan batugwa engine the coalition of families na oye kubata na on fifimantum na nkwado na bobi onye de yerboa ye na yeni abenyin honorable Dr. Kasaebo Forces, former Deputy Minister of Finance, MP for Jumaku constituency, and then recently the ranking member on Finance Committee, or a member. And see, I don't know that Indian and say that now when you go out them, when you fall at a na what you to tab on the honor of my leader for the minority group in parliament. And now we thought it necessary that if one of our own has been elevated to this level, it's only fair and proper there. yen display, yen support for him and yen congratulate him. And see, that is just to show appreciation for the NDC party for their thoughtfulness in elevating one of our own, as well as congratulating our brother for this milestone of leadership he has achieved.
Mr. Dawson, we know I quite just film man tempting. Yeah, Bonabasui, and now Munim Bibi Sun Kwa, whatever back can minority of Femwam Rashabi, and Untina Mudi Yababonti.
Brother, I need not talk to you over this because the track record of Casey or a public knowledge. He's a leading light for all of us across the political fields, both NDC and PP, the political and apolitical. Atoforsen is available to mentor any young man who seeks to get closer to him. And see, his elevation is a good news for all of us. It is not just because the Fimanto in China, them statement about. It is because a brother from a fraternity who has availed himself. That is the time to appreciate him. He sits with us, talks to us. Anytime he's invited to our programs, he avails himself. And we thought that we should rise up to the occasion, congratulate him, and then solidarity with him in this good moment of his political leadership. Now, in terms of performance, he should have track record. My brother, he is in an MP in his first term in Parliament. Constituency. Parliamentary responsibility there are to own him in the strategy. As a former Deputy Minister of Finance, we saw his track record. When he takes to the podium and is addressing financial and economic issues, he's a seasoned one whose credibility in terms of financial and economic management cannot be questioned. I don't want to sound political, but I would want to leave it there. One of our own has the opportunity. He is capable, he is competent, and he has a prospect to deliver. And so we should give him time and support to be able to deliver. And I'm sure, after his first year in office, we will be able to evaluate him to know that indeed he's doing the right thing. Don't forget the decision of the NDC leadership to choose him. Certainly might have been premised on something I want to him. But Ishe, the chairman of the NDC there, was a former legislator. The general secretary of the NDC today was a former national executive member. He became a deputy finance minister. He became an MP before he's not a general secretary of the party. So in terms of putting variables together in their parliamentary caucus to achieve a desired end, I strongly want to believe that they knew what they were up and about. Hence the decision to choose Honorable Atoforsen as the minority leader of the NDC caucus in parliament at this material political moment.
Sir, Muhu, a chitafo bia, and Shana Gabu Bia Basan say, opinion no where we flew a monument for Dr. Atoforsen Abbey, or no what check was our position as soon as Shani Bia, seen talk a clay bia bum. Papa, Motenesa, Mohoyam was saying.
What channel is not a legitimate discussion. He had the first time. I'm not sure, sir, what the position will be. Every leader had a first time to learn on the job. And Atoforsen has been there for 16 years. He is abreast with parliamentary proceedings. He's abreast with the standing orders of parliament. And Atoforsen is a sharp guy who will learn on the job. He's already learned on the job. And you see, he's been a very solid partner for Honorable Haruna Idrisu. So we sincerely believe once he has assumed the mantle of leadership, he's a son, he's a prodigy of Haruna Idrisu. Certainly, Haruna Idrisu will avail his experience to put and direct him so that collectively they can deliver on the expected responsibilities of a minority group in parliament. Other than that, the performance should be the key thing we are all talking about, and not who has been there for long or not.
Yabeda Sapana, Senidim Bibian Suba, Yabesambuana, Yamin Shapa.
Both NDC and NPP have won. Our group is a coalition for fancy youth, and we represent people across political divide. So we don't speak for the NDC in the material movement. We speak for a conglomerate of young activists who are available to lead the NDCs.
And Eric Dodson. And Mabunu Kobia or more 15 man tema was sorry. Now what else or many Japan, I want Sasa Abba, I Dom Kuma, and this Yamano Kunmo, Rasabedi Fino, Womaniachi, some appointment on Titu Doctor Kesa Ato Forson, an appointment in a home. Now, Badi say an impen for no happening, our manual semuna, a din combo. Tianqua Manasuna, ye brother Penny, and ye papa, Ura Jonathan Asante Ochri. Enkudi enkomo pani or a political analyst banesa manual sema wa binu papa University of Cape Coast emu enwo papa we dey wadaru ma wie correct FM so ni dim my hello any dim ba job my own
Yeah, many other manager.
ya da sepa wo bre no wada agire odi aman papa we dey enura na amanie ebebo ye se ensesa kakra kwaso oman Ghana mra so be freedom kumam say dear minority leader ekodi onumiafo atofo sen ho inchinu aso aba mbiambia ahuro obinom tamalenum ne asefo ene mbiambia bi papa de di kan sanse say abai as a political analyst who is saying
do me da say I'm say I'm here connect here for navy
for us
and obi stay asan we asem say me na me take a decision the year no quite a force the omni ala so the chin was supreme day and who is so at the amamo
good
and you chief for I'm say everybody must understand where the end is coming from. What most of us for the MPP to follow the agenda and say what most and to come 2024 in Takwano. Chief of NC be born. It is just a matter of contest. Say Abia, I'm going to see any, I can see, 2024 elections. It is basically going to be about the economy. Let's say, in terms of how the economy has been run down. Now, we share the power of Fano as a minority leader there. Now, what the most agenda has already been set. Mama, be a Nigerian. Haruna was a good. Haruna is a fantastic person. That's a fantastic quality. Unblemished political career. No two ways about that. But I believe it's a more years, Papa be a man for the future, which, some of us may have some idea or two about it.
Okay.
Maybe in the near future we can even talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, say,
wow.
But we share the other side now. It means, as I said, they have set an agenda for the MPP to follow. And that agenda is about the economy.
The agenda no man say no person mo kire.
The point is that you are going to have the Tabamia around separating data and the twisting facts here and there. You will need somebody with a career background to counter him.
Okay.
And that is Kesa Force. I'm not sure what this represents. Look, Kesa Force has only been one step ahead of all the economic and financial strategies of the MPP in government. Okay, COVID wants some say there is the need for a forensic audit in COVID. Again, you see, he pushed the government to the extent that President said the COVID money is around 17 billion. Finance Minister Bauer said 12. What is the difference? And then through IMF, I'm going to push it by COVID-19 and Kuntabu. Again, you see, we are all privy to what has happened.
Yes.
A party in government would deny, and yet it comes to pass. The last one was a haircut. Instead of saying it's a haircut, so okay,
yes.
Okay, haircut you want some. A force president will be denied, so there's not going to be any haircut. At the end of the day, haircut you bonny any in a woman's
When at the end of the 2020 election, he said, no, looking at the account, we are in a debt unsustainable at a year, so going on a debt unsustainable trajectory. A buy must slow down. They must spend less. They must spend less. A buy, then when he was doing a calculation indicating, say, to GDP, it's more than 100. But our government was denying. And then I am a football phone. About the day, say, and say, our debt to GDP, above 100. And last week alone, we defaulted in our payment of our debt. We defaulted. These are the kinds of things that this particular person, our so if you have such a person as your minority leader for now, what you should understand is that the agenda has been set. So the NPP rather should be worried. They should be more worried than the NDC. I think I can understand and appreciate where the constraint of Haruna and Co are coming from. Of course, there's supposed to be a spontaneous reaction, at least for them to know, say, he has a support with this. But with proper communication and management, I think they will appreciate it. Of course, the NDC leadership cannot put in the public domain exactly the main issues that influencing some of these decisions. But of course, as political analysts, we can read in between the lines and know very well that in communication, that what is said is about 90, that what is said is about 10%, that what is not said is about 90%.
I some na papa na be mo so kaka say wo hwe ai omanga na mra hye be fiase say dom kuma ewo ho no na opani atofo no oba hia onumiafo say mensa bonsu na say there will be a vast gap papa who is that?
No, what?
Yeah, a gap be dem pa.
Oh, then it means it's look, you have to abreast yourself with the rudimentaries of parliamentary procedures. And I don't think Atoforsen is a novice when it comes to parliamentary procedures. Besides, it's a teamwork. You just don't go out there and speak as a minority leader.
Okay.
You have to caucus what you are saying. A teamwork, you put ideas together. When it comes to legal issues, you will seek the views of the Harunas and then the Mohammeds and so on and so forth. When it comes to constitutional affairs, so it is not something that is going to be jack of all trade. What you are saying, but the agenda that has been set by the NDC is that the 2024 elections, the thrust of the campaign is going to be on the issue of the economy, because one scandal upon the other. When it comes to its interpretation, that man is able to do so, and it's very consistent. And I think with me at 30 MPP for a moment in our court by force on the Trump card, on the Trump charges. What he has said, that is the guy who is now shining. Before,
yes. Jonathan, you better say, and they better say, well, as was some radio stations in front of those 20. Yanda was a name found here. Any game, BBN Sunia Babo answer. Yamin Shropa. Enti opene teneka aye Jonathan Asantiochre ana ebre ne negusa yedim kombi enkafo no so frene den
Ghana further to D. That is where we are. Ghana will be the first country in the entire Africa ever to restructure its domestic debt. First country. We have joined the League of Greece and Jamaica in the last 10 years. I want to say that government statement that the haircut is there will be no haircut is a hoax. I've just done a quick back of the envelope calculation by taking the back of the envelope calculation. Let me say the back of the envelope calculation says clearly that the Dachi bond, for instance, if they exchange the Dachi bond, the terms and conditions of Dachi bond to a new terms as announced by the minister, any person who holds the Dachi bond is going to lose 63% of its investment in present value terms. 63%. So
97.1.
And that is what I call backbone. It is very steep and it is going to erode your hair completely. A black will be better off. So let no one lie to you. Let no one lie to you. We are in trouble. Ghana is in trouble. And to conclude on this matter, to conclude on this matter, colleagues and ladies and gentlemen of the press, Ghana is in for a big haul. 10 years to recover is an understatement. The mess that this government has created will need 15 years minimum to recover. It will call on all of us to boot this government out quickly and to get a government that is supposed to be able to do the job. So please, let's be ready for difficult times ahead, but we will weather it together as the people of Ghana. Thank you.
Auntie, opening when you are born, dear. Said, Niposi, hey, Assasa, or no, do a man and brush with your baby, Dom Kumano, Wamabano Denny, the Dr. Kasaebo Atoforsen. One was on a Jumako and Yan, about Tom Pesaso. One woman, Shabakini, can it swap for a channel of my Ghana, Yesika and Samso. Now, we actually and a member of my one more Tamale Alfonso. One month, I say, crowd. Emma, one my friends and truffle, and I said, O market Kibidia Chinese, Amano no ye bini. One month, I say, crowd, almost as you see in a pie by sign, and I said, Bella Yato. Your body home, me for a drew to flu. Now, your day, Kasaebo Atoforsen doctor, Yadenaba. I show Mupapa Amandra. One money, Yenya Christopher Amwaku, and a treasure, and then someone. What 2 money Yenya na and Yansem Kumakra, Rabu so. Odro no so ne dia okofa ba yan su bebre sabsabi eche wo twiwi enu me bibu afu papa.
It's a welcoming news. As I said earlier,
this is speaking. If you look at the position of minority leader, not only in Tamale South, but the role he plays in Ghana politics today is a very big mistake leadership is making. And I think they need to reconsider their decision if indeed they want us to win 2024 elections. Because for me, it goes beyond the leader of Tamale South. We see him as the leader for progressive development in the party. A lot of people, not only for Tamale South, Northern Ghana, and beyond, depends on him for their not only political groups, academic groups, any other thing we can mention. So if some members or leadership from the party top hierarchy will take such a decision without making consultation at the grassroots to see the contribution he's making to the party, I think it's unfortunate.
When you say Mama.
We I no mean my Tamale South, and our monso, Wamubu free na. I was a fire backward dance, Nemo me begina, Neakwa Java from Kratua by a bar. I buy agenda 111 project bin my 1 more year. One more chance out with a more dance here. Say, dear, I know Maria will kind. Ya dear mucha chemina, bro, a movie video so count on me for Quabraminta Cando. On an pending for Parliamentary Select Committee on Health. Where we could now a chamfuni, now perform buffo funo, and ye be I will avoid that name, Waba, Yaba, a better so.
Hit music station.
Music variety that never stops.
You can hear
the best of the 80s, 90s, and today.
Power behind music.
The most trusted name in music.
The best. Let's go. From the Oil City, this is Connect 97.1 FM.
Let the revolution begin.
Connect FM.
More music.
Connect 97.1.
Best news. On your dial is 97.1.
It's Body Beats the Drum Beat.
Tune the radio, the never too nice of 1.1. I was yeah. Tune and have some fun. One boy, you know how to track the be on my Football I want bantam, so I better not talk about sports and entertainment events and a current affairs. I didn't be a reality, oh tete, yeah, they jam. Wow, radio, Mamu radio, Yenina radio, Western region, Mwakwabu. Wow, radio, Mamu radio, Yenina radio, Connect, radio, it's a radio, Hawaii radio. The wobble on your papa more authentic news on your college free 1D bill. Nah, to connect. A higher bow on your papa by now. Yamin put tune in. Yeah, also correct.
I want to be I want to be a Bogus push to move. Ya quenim. Now, baby, I didn't chemu ever agenda 111 project here. His answers in another damn quick for the Bama boy, the Chima Pace, to do the do free SHS. I do one the soda factory. I do one consensus one ambulance. I do a confused juice, juice. Yenim COVID-19, a breast shot, yes, sir. Or Abe and Yadwa Ukruma, and a buying yes, say. Said the pay why you have seen that COVID-19 said you see the SSC fan. Yadam, I was about my dear boy, when voices are down, also I bought one count. Tiamba boy, and hopa. Number boy, who been able to just say. I did COVID is about baby able to me do aqua I hospital. T. Yansha said, your business hospitals are who do be no, not yet the abois or mine, Juma Yedino. Where's a sunti? Yabamadia, my by media simply near Paso, and what did be by say, your baba said tea agenda. Now, Sergeant and I baba setting of an agenda 111. Not just say, man, Sinibia walk on my gun all the 16 regions. Your babanya hospital Kasepa. Oh, na odu amanga na mbracho de fia abedekwa ya pa omo so omo hwa pomuden ensensam so parliamentary select committee on health and wo ma yese wo me de se kokoko krachia eja kokoko kwani akwakoka ni keke wo a wodi sika wodi ahye ne nsem ba ne sa no bambodi aba ne nem no atatra ne ho na wodi ne nsa akanta chema kente so kakra no wo kan sika no ekoro eno esa aze bia waton wa cha wie no aduru fie no wabue maguo meat die fish die ayi die eno so makenkan ne sa pepe na sa pepe na parliamentary select committee on health kwabna minta kando ne pen formal sase ye nti obro mani chemu e wa santimantem ba bia fa dance na okwa ye dwi asase de gua na senke bia contractor be ba site abeya adwuma hwe kai kabron samfa ne ye tampiko asa contractor ye kan ho asemi so sika abandi amano eye America dollar no opepe baako $1 million and the amano na se bi obeba site pa baba yadwuma kabron samfa ne ye tampiko wa mo akoyamba na no me afọ kwaba mi ta kando one ne pan fokoduru ho wo mu buafu yentie ensem a oduru ho a wode som yenua kwamena kruche ni bi
one of the sites for agenda 111. And so we took it upon ourselves to come round to see what's actually going on the various sites. And if you could recall, it's one of the projects that they put the COVID money into agenda. And also, per our records, they have given this contractor not less than $1 million. $1 million as at January 2022. And we are in January 2023. And there is no contractor on site. Mind you, if anybody has captured anything, there are no contractor on site. These are just trucks who are coming to take their stones and go away. So there is no contractor on site. This is Kwabrakwa, and per our records, this contractor has been paid not less than $1 million. There are other subcontractors who have been paid. I can see here, Gale Limited has been paid almost $81,000. Concord Consort Limited has been paid about $130,000, and then I can say Express Property Management Company Limited has been paid more than $1 million as far back as January 2022, and this is the site.
Yanum sir, Uber Facebook site no ha, and I took one now. She no we have been on Panfodia Machi. She no nothing, and I'm Wamubu. Na we yetwe no na ekoba se ekwafo bi no so ayetu won mbe no na ade atugu ye sanke bi aban ba ma compensation ba pemo ne ye ma wo mu hwe wo mu bu afu wo mu jese da kwa mo ho ka bi hye mu mo wa no mu nya akọ hwe mu mbefo ne ne de afide mu mutu excavator be si ba ye dwira gu no wo mu ka se bia wo mu kadi agro eye wo mu aprufu ampani ampani nwam na mpa wo mu koduru a machine kura hyase mma wo mu atwiri de gu no eye mba atoa embe ne do so pa equity over 8 acre land of embe palm tree ye tuni na gu abapem na kurafo kura yen kasa wo mu ho entebe wo mo tese parliamentary select committee on health wo mo ba no ena anuanom binom so agenda 111 affect wo mo farmers affect wo mu no wo mo so me so megwa kohia wo mu no aka wo mo nsem e de a kire wo mu na asem no eya awirako se wadua mbe ni atoaguo dia wo bedi o na yempa bibi kakra kra ma wo a ayeden awirako
ma be phone 8 acres Femi Gabriel Eguho since 19th May 2021. Since 19th May 2021. Up to now, no one bet
97.1.
1981. 19th May 2021. No, Nigeria Benu Eguho no. Abesi Sabre no one bet Yamika.
Na omo buy no dey asem no mo ka kire o.
But your obaye no amafo bebre oni ahifofo no bae no obi ase ma di bem every say o ma kan ekire na ba bagiri abanu ni nyina egu enti o so obeba betu ayeka up to now one ma the asem no ekọ for me na akọma penifo no ahifofo no ho omo frɛ no one ma one step ho no abasi ene
enti dey na opese woka
mi pese me ka kire aban se mi srɛ no ara mi nyama omo sɛ ye no omo mra Oma disi no ebetu amika.
Ese omuntu o ka sen.
Abenu ye 8 acres.
97.1.
Every 3 bia abedua bakon bia no beji 4 million.
Ban hihia omo ne wo ye sen.
Omo ni enya hihia bia mehu se afidie si ho na ogiri abenu ni nyina agu.
Omo dira abenu gu so omo de haye den.
Omo se omo di be hospital.
Na wena parafuka mo samesa nia opata akuturukuntu kwa no ye miza no se eba ne se na ne hu asoi nti opani ni nsem a wake na ne se aban come and pay him bra ne betwa ne ka on tumi mbombo dia ntiti mbodwem endi tintim so aseye enya dwuma bewrachi ye ndwiri ni na nguda krope ne wie betwa me ka na akwa edi we ehene ne ha yanya de sa yevu esu de ne achemu ewo NPP amanyokum na opani kane ono na no hwe ye dwedie ani mfridwuma so sel soafo kane trade and industry minister ayonmefo Alan John Kojo Chamantin aka Cars for the Boys Job for the Boys opani ni nsemi na yetietia wose wahwe hu se omampani akunwa na ewo man Ghana ma no wonya wobedi bia me na yi wodi bia eyeyi ono ase de John ba se akunwa no so John for our medini does pa obi a wetwe be peki records no success na nado dan kwakufu ado be ma boada na ochima mpesi efio man pani John Rollins so aba John for kwa and kane man pani yensa semfina abreso file lieutenant Jelly John Jeremiah Efokwashi Rollins or the John wo firi na the gentle giant Amada Paba Kufuo John Ejekum Kofidi ewo Kufuo obai or the John Fro and offering Quaja, Otto bien, Phantom from a man of Professor John Evans Fifi at Mills of blessed memory, or the John Onufro and Mampani, Gwanja the Sequon Quarterson with the so at the Predator Woman, John Dramani Mahama, BBC never to the body of John Drama, or the John. And to John Fro and his access in another dog for the way first, and will be more better. So that's what it is. Na numu anonumiafo John Alan Kojo Chamantin o Chelsea wa hwan wu say John akudwa no akonwa ne do John fo ti ono so betra so bi to obefo ana soafo abedi soafo dibira wo die kura no wode nadwumade ato ho e de nkrata akoma na nado dan kwakufa do Ghana mampanyin say akonwa no ono so de John wo bedi bi ende wagwakwahia anuanom a wa mo ya sofofo mpanimfu e wo manyim emo akwa cheche ne nsem bi ache wo mu se oba ode ade bia ye fa ni GTP when yan to GTP a great transformational plan and what they ban as a plan obi bia hu wom bi hey means am tro nia meti ameka za hu wom wa woton wache hu wom wa woton die hu kurikuri masa kose wa woton yes ice cream mo amuye twata ye enu me de obi hu wom se ya sofo mpanimfo no me de na ye kan na ye hu abom na fa ya hwe pia oman no ekwakodu bia o si duru na onimefo Alan John ko chamante ekohia asofo mpanimfo yi ense wo de tudwa ne bi ni
in our nation. There are 3 reasons why I invited you. First, I wish to formally inform you that on the 5th of January this year, I tendered in my resignation as Cabinet Minister for Trade and Industry after 6 years of service to the nation under the current government. His Excellency the President has graciously accepted my resignation, which took effect from the 16th of January this year. Subsequent to my resignation, I've made a formal announcement about my intention to contest for the flag bearership of my party, the New Patriotic Party, and if successful, contest for the presidential elections in 2024. Distinguished, subsequent to my resignation, I've made a formal announcement about my intention to contest for the flag bearership of my party, the New Patriotic Party, and if successful, contest for the presidential elections in 2024. Distinguished invited guests, many of you gathered here have supported me in prayer towards the realization of my vision. I believe it is only proper and appropriate that I use this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to you. Secondly, I wish to respectfully request for your continued prayers and support as I traverse the tortuous path of traveling around this country on my campaign routes.
Enti eni onimafo Alan John Koyo chairman cast for the boys, job for the boys. Ana ya chene kan wiase fen voice se fufuo be da na efiri nkwan se ya ben kwan na se katenkwan na bakati konto ni zanti se ni dwuma wo die ni bebe mu dia age se opani asofo no me ade na kabom eboa no enti ene wa fra wo mu ene omo ahia ene omo adi nkomo pii aho ensensem ena eja yekotie yi na one ade mu message saba ni na yebekenkan ye dia ma putupru amana ya se kafi o manga na mra se be fie ni se emba se be form agbako aduanan wo 48 MPs ene omo sign petition se dia NDC amanoko leadership on ma ya nsesa no wa mo sign em reverse no amane omo dia aba no se wa mo sign em reverse no decision omo dia aba ina wa mo so wa mo sign em reverse no 48 MPs and on my side say one more share the ne caucus meeting and one more year na onimianfo Muntaka Mubarak and wa fresa meeting na we mugu so a wa mo ye free so ye ni de akire ya soso da fam ye besim bia nso ye bema ye tie format bi why ye mama so nsikura nti ye nko ensefofrom ye ko enzema na enzema na sesi ameka se petroleum hub company wa mo acha se be yanka 30% employment yemfa manuanom a won mo ho nanka 20% nso enye wonom a sebiala nyado wo mo ebehwe tumi aboa na wei ekoi na wo mo de adesede wo mo de to mpanifo ne aban animi na wo mo nsam ina ne se eni ba hwe na adwuma bi ho aye yo menga na ha na nnwuma wo mo ye mu oham gichemedi okro 90% na ye de ama private investors na ye de ama ankrankro nka ye de ne so Ghana government petroleum of document no etrese won se bombade ama anuanum binum a wo mo ewo ye ne ankasa important ha wo mo so adwuma ni bi ama wo mutumi eye na emu na eye empanifo a wo mo kwhia ye Dwamoro municipality ewo Western Enzima na nanma trankonwa wo mo ina akaba mu won ma edua nkube no ade cocoa farming no ade ina won mo ina ka mo abomu a said medie wo mo awuro mu bi na Saudi Petroleum Development Corporation 2020 Act 1053 na eche kwan pefe a betumi afa so na nyema wodro bi no ho ayetumi aye ede aboa na meka say ya opani ani din ede Joseph Tachi Mensa ene Samid Isa Richmond ana meka say yi wamo so gu so den wamo hwe say dia wamo ni da kwan say wamo pese wamo ye no wamo nsa ebetumi aka na aja wamo atimi aye na wane ansamtrafo ahia amode nsem bi ato won manim na wo de yenkoi na yenkonkoti wamo nsem a wode esom ye ni bi ye kwanzema sisi na eja yakwakuti wamo nsem ahodo a wamo edi eba ye ni ji ebusafo nsem ni bi yenkwa hamra
me wa ha na mti se hobofo se won ba ba ye adwuma tie nam so ma ekube a ye wo no omo ne ye abekasa se on be man iska ana se asase no on betua ahu iska e di amaye okay ye gitum na medwuno ho a akire medwuno ho hu se bia na iska on de beba no sese no minni adwuma bia eka ekube no ho ana asase no ho bia na iska no emu anya kase ana se emu enno na se eba se yetua iska fia ni adema desi aka manim no bia na edoso eno sa no meye nnen
omo ba be ka se petrol hub nti omo to asase no nti omo susu asase no what just omo my explanation papa bia nti omo to asase ni na adwuma na nya kwan ba nti se anti ase je se ye mpesa adwuma na beba nti epenifo ni bi atete ase se omo susu asase no omo so betu ye ni ba bi omo tu ye akọ nti ye mpo ya adwuntwen pa
na enanum ni so kasa sa adwunwi we na chi no sese ya na beba dia wo mpa bibi asabe ala nyado esombo yemfa ma wo mu wabere beba tu wo maja pade agu wo mu kuba ne beba hwire agu no e beba hwiri na agu fam ti se kuba die betumi asi afebo wa wo bedi so a nti wo mpa bibi asabe ala nyado esombo emfa ma wo mu
one acre emfa say to your last eina I mean yemma be say 200 million kra
in my mind no anka me pese land valuation for ebamu na mo kire se kube ba kubia ayesei nti o mo ka kwetu kube no o mo hwe na ya ba abe se bosom dance wo mu ana ono so ya hwe bibia wo asase no so yi na bancho bibia na ya very ni na ehu wi a na asase no so ya ka ho asase na asase no so me pese o mo to o so mo rent
anka wo de no susu ka yo o mo rent wa hu yo na abraje ni di ade Dasmon Kaku wano no waye sa emebruko ya yafa wo mo enzima petroleum hub committee ono da won ma no wo mo yanuan ma wo mo yanzimafo na ebi mu ama no ne bi mu so ewo oman Ghana mu a ye ne aye ya ebi mu ha na wo de ade sede no wo de tuja se ya no dia mo ba be no e ya papa na mbom wo ran se dia mba ne enkonko tietie obi fa wo di so ade sede no wo de to aban anim se wo ma Ghana consortium a won mo GMPC ni Ghana Gas wo mu na hwe na wo mbantitiru ani tokrokrata wo mu no.
What we are expecting from the project is that we have a fair deal from the government. Since they said the government is the government project, so we want the citizen or the people from Nzimaland and Jomolo will also benefit from the project also, in terms of job, in terms of scholarship, because before the project will start, we need to have the technical know-how people, skills people, who will be able to work inside the project. So that's what we are seeking from the government. Say, we want to have a fair deal with our stakeholders in our environment, our enclave, that is Jomoro and Nzima as a whole.
And some of na to find out what to come number 1. Francis in the Desia, Sia 1. What the Nanuatu, sir, and Kwamoya Ekosimu.
The accord in there. Anytime you did development at Belgium, you have a set of group. I'm to tell you, I'm to try and Nachi. A project near the accord before 4. But this time around, young general, I'm for by day quiet. You're going to make sure say you're going to support this project near Bano. Because a Yamo and the young yesterday say, bibi papa so beba odwomoro yete ha the same thing during Ghana gas time and I'm di eyinu ediko elembre at the end of the day no that group now am yedam de nyina am nyina ko enya political appointment wo dwomoro ha so this time around no yentra ho e madam ni ma no emesi biom you make sure say this project will come to stay.
Oya to find what to come number 1 ya fan Francis in the desia ono asoro chairman and mind this MPP amayoko no atreman team sia 1 and dodo na afra no na Amos tepe ose ohwe driver Amos tete ba hanu an tepe okay all of ato ohwe life ewo enu na yedas papa ohwe wo enu yakopo nshamo enu fo na yichamo pop jiga ose wo man aha na yetiefo ne ahwefo na asoso ochiayen na o invite yen ewo program e bekoso ewo da akuman Accra we na dey programmer okay innovative program you yate na wo chia her excellency na Akua Wusu Afri deputy ambassador edema China Abrekman North constituency Kanembra Chebedweni was wo chia papa Abba Zakari also good afternoon to you all chia yi na yenso da sabak nyame insha tucha kujo tepa ina seso wazo chia onu miafo Eric na adman prempe nadmo director and afi NDC kwakwas wamoso womu ni tumi bia se wo mbetwusu one man leaders ana die nti ena wo say ye say ono so ne dia wo dia ba propaganda no say asefo dia ba Francis Kaswadatus and wo do ba wo say NDC manuku general secretary ni chairman Richard Fama ye dia ye ma congratulations papa na ne regards enkoma honorable Mavis Kumsin Christopher Fufum ena DJ XGH muina no mo be ka me ho medamase abafo wo kasebo dem na etachiribu ane dia manbui ebro pa Kudu Peter Saso ena ebenako 1 Monica de Odonko Aroma Mrs Ntiamwa eka ho Ebeleza Kudu etiemu ena na ama amoafo wo na aka ho semufo pani ma me Shelley Erama Joanna Smith okenkanfo ye me wafa ato madamase ama mo semwetie yin wajeme ahinwa na mikuri ende ayi ukriada mamati ejafari woba na odi good.
It's Body Beats the Drum Beat.
Tune the radio to Nafato 97.1. I was yeah. Tune have some fun. One boy you know how to track the be on my out. Ball I want bantam so I better not talk about. Sports and entertainment events and a current affairs. I didn't be a reality, oh, tete, yeah, the jam. Wow, radio, Mamu radio, Yenina radio, Western region, Mwakabo. Wow, radio, Mamu radio, Yenina radio, Connect, Mwakabo. You radio, it's a radio, at a radio, Hawaii radio. The Wabo your papa more authentic news on your college free 1 bill. Nah, Fato Connect. A higher boy on your papa by now, Yamin put tune in. Yeah, also correct. Taxi drivers are mamma for who go me now by now will be able to connect. Connect FM 97.1. Yeah, no one now.